Welcome back. Oklahoma might be landlocked, but a Tulsa man plans to leave from green country and set sail towards the ocean.
KJRH-TV anchor Will Dupree shows us how hundreds are actually helping him get started. It's tonight's Inspiring Green Country.
On an unassuming street in North Tulsa, Doug Jackson's front yard sticks out from the rest.
That's my goal, is to live at sea and travel the world and help other people do their work.
For the past 6 years, he spent most of his free time putting together a hulking steel ship that he calls the sailing vessel Seeker.
She's kind of my dream and my passion, and it's become the passion of a lot of other people as well.
When he began building the Seeker, he shared the progress online.
Just watch your head on the dragon.
His YouTube videos drew in viewers and workers from almost every continent. That's why he says this is the boat built by the internet. A map on the Seeker's website lists more than 100 people who've come to Tulsa to work, some from as close as Tulsa, while others from as far as Sweden and South Africa.
My neighbor this direction moved down here from Utah so that he works on the boat every weekend.
An art teacher in California even made the mermaids clinging to the bows, while below deck,
Is this the new one?
a reserved transient man named Francis left a fishing boat in Alaska to work on the one in Jackson's front yard.
Flatten out our blades so we can sail without there being a lot of drag in the water.
While checking out what will become the boat's engine room, Jackson explained why an IT worker like himself would take on such a strange project. He put it simply, he wanted to learn something new and to chase the thrills that he says his late father would have.
That's what I loved about my dad. You know, if you got with Dad, there would always be something that would scare you, and that felt good.
The plan calls for taking this boat to the port of Tulsa. They'll then sail the Verdigris River to the Arkansas, down the Mississippi, all the way to New Orleans, where they'll then hit the open ocean. A model of the ship with its sprawling red sails sits in Jackson's home. Nearby is a picture of what the boat will look like, too, along with the saying, "The journey is the reward." That might as well be the unspoken motto for this project, because there is still no set date to complete it.
It's not working to a timeline or a timetable or anything like that. The process is to learn and enjoy and live this day fully.
For now, the Seeker will stay where it is, right in Jackson's front yard. And if all goes according to plan, it won't remain there long. From Tulsa, Will Dupree, 2 Works for You.
It's almost bigger than his house.
It's fascinating. That's an intricate process to get it on the water and get it built. Hopefully we get to follow his voyage.
You know, usually we shower children with gifts at their birthday parties.
But on her big day, a little green country girl wanted nothing for herself.
KJRH-TV anchor Will Dupree shows us what she asked for instead in tonight's Inspiring Green Country.
Can you count?
Much like the math problems in her book, Olivia Ellsworth gets to add up her age every year.
I like doing math.
Even at 6 years old, her parents are helping her learn another valuable lesson about giving back.
Well, of course that it's better to give than receive, and sometimes the joy you can get from giving.
Whitney and her husband had an idea. Starting on their daughter's first birthday, they'd asked for people to bring donations rather than gifts. As she's gotten older, the tradition held, much to their surprise.
I've been really pleased that we've been able, as she gets older, to continue it without much throwback from you, right?
For this birthday, the Ellsworths picked the Tulsa Day Center for the Homeless to donate all kinds of supplies.
Snacks, socks, and underwear, and 2 buses and toothpaste.
Her mom took pictures when Olivia visited the day center and learned more about the operations. She dropped off donations that her friends brought to her party and figured out there's still a big need.
What do they still really need at the day center?
Snacks.
Snacks. Because why? What was on the shelf where the snacks should be? Not much?
In the past, Olivia has given to many places, like Emergency Infant Services at age 1 and the Tulsa SPCA at age 3.
You like helping?
Helping people.
While playtime is a big concern for Olivia now, she and her parents will soon talk about which nonprofit she wants to donate to next year. a special custom they'd like to keep up every time she blows out her candles. From Tulsa, Will Dupree, 2 Works for You.
Oh my gosh, those pictures are priceless.
I know. And some people say, kids aren't learning the great moral character. Oh, that family's got it down.
She could teach us all something.
Absolutely.
That is awesome.
Getting our homeless servicemen and women off the streets and into homes.
One Green Country couple has made it their mission, and they are following through by reaching a major milestone.
2 Works for You anchor Will Dupree shows us how something tiny is helping along their big mission in tonight's Inspiring Green Country.
Goals are supposed to be set high, but the ones Shanda Heatherly have require a crane. Crews moving in this heavy equipment represent a big moment for the mother of 5.
It's been a dream come true. My husband and I have wanted to do this for quite some time.
Heatherly and her husband started a nonprofit called the Oklahoma Veterans Project with a simple mission: house homeless veterans.
My husband and I were homeless, and we decided it was our time to give back. Somebody helped us, so we want to help all the veterans.
Their idea resonated with dozens of volunteers who came together last week to build a tiny home in 3 days. A veteran with severe PTSD will soon move out of the car he's been living in and into this house. He even helped with the construction.
He helped paint, he helped put up the walls, he helped put up the 2x4s, he helped put up the siding, he helped with a lot of it, yes.
The nonprofit still needs help finishing the inside of the home. The Heatherleys are also searching for a spot to place this house and hopefully many more.
But we're still looking for 5 acres because we want to build a community.
With the first tiny home ready to roll, a dream that once existed in the clouds is now rooted in reality. Reporting from Muskogee, Will Dupree, 2 Works for You.
That is, I love how they inscribed the frame, the wood frame as well, so that will always be there.
And since they're not so expensive, they can maybe help even more.
That's right, yeah. A little goes a long way.